What's up, Dunk Squad? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with year 4 of the Madden 22 Seattle Seahawks realistic rebuild. Year 3 was just like the other 2 years, year 1 and year 2, as we have yet to have a winning season here in the Seattle Seahawks realistic rebuild, which is just absurd with it being my favorite team, and we just keep on catching L's. But I think we got a big dub in the offseason, as we were very aggressive, not only in free agency, but also in the draft. And with this offseason that we just had, I feel like we are primed to at least have a winning season and making the playoffs in this year 4. And with that being said, let's waste no more time. Let's meet the roster and show you all the new additions to this Seattle Seahawks team. And here in Madden 22 in year 4, quarterback, we have my boy who we drafted in the first round last season, Cody Brink. We call him the 13th man because he has that 13th jersey number, 1/12. He is, I think, going to make a big jump here. Look at that. Look at the yards. The yards are great. 4,500 yards as a rookie. That's great. That might even be a record. I think that does break the record for passing yards for a rookie. But when you look at the touchdowns, only 21. I know we're a running team, but that needs to improve. Get at least to like 30, especially with all the weapons that I just put around him. You also have DK Metcalf. You still got Tyler Lockett. I think those numbers will go up, and I hope that he gets off of that Barn Brown dev trait and at least gets to like a star dev. If he gets a star dev, that'll help us out a lot. If we're trying to do what Seattle did with Russell Wilson, going into the second season, we won a Super Bowl in Russell Wilson's second year. He had a great defense around him. He had great receivers, great running backs, and that's what I'm trying to do here, try to copy that. Second season, we have a great team around Cody Brink, and I think we could possibly make the playoffs and maybe even win it all here in year 4. We don't really have a backup quarterback, but that is okay. Running back, we got Chris Carson, still running back 1. Devontae Winston, that small running back that we took last year draft. Great receiving back. We had to take, because we spent a lot of money in free agency and with trades and whatnot in the offseason. So we had to move. We always have a bunch of wide receivers because of the practice squad. I found the best receiver that had like the best carrying and ball carrier vision, spin move, juke move. And it was this guy, Joe Fletcher. So we flexed him out to running back. He's going to be our third running back as we lost DJ Dallas and Travis Homer. Fullback, we got Sheldon Caldwell, who I just didn't like at the time when we picked him because it was a second round pick. We ran out of time. Computer made the pick. Bad value there, but when I looked at his stats, his utility stats and ratings, they're just out the roof. So I think Sheldon Caldwell, who had 3 touchdowns as a rookie fullback last season, is going to make another big jump this season. Receiver, DK Metcalf, still doing his thing. Tyler Lockett, still doing his thing, even though they keep robbing my boy of his superstar dev trait that he should have had in Madden 22 to begin with. But we were mocked to have the 5th pick in the draft, right? The Dolphins were ahead of us at number 4. They currently have Devontae Adams and Jalen Waddle on their team. And of course, we were looking to add, more weapons to the team. And I'm like, okay, it looks like the Dolphins are going to get the best receiver in the draft. They had us mocked to take a quarterback, right? And we're not doing no Josh Rosen, Kyler Murray type shit. So what we did was we traded up from 5 to 4 with the Dolphins, and we took this guy, Enrique Creighton, 6'5", 233 out of Oklahoma State. Basically is another DK Metcalf when you look at the size. Now we have 2 DK Metcalfs and a Tyler Lockett. Plus we still got Dwayne Eskridge, who we're probably not going to re-sign because of the draft, the first round pick at number 4 of Enrique Creighton. He's going to be Dwayne Eskridge's replacement, but the fact that we still have D. Eskridge on the team, even though we're probably not going to re-sign him this season, 4 great wide receivers. Hell, you can even say 5. Freddie Swain made the Pro Bowl a couple seasons ago as a return man. We have 5 legit receiving weapons. And if you count Devontae Winston, the receiving running back, the small dude, that's like another 6 receiver right there. Fletcher basically is a receiver. Chris Carson isn't that bad at the backfield. You got the fullback who can catch, and you can utilize him. We have a bunch of weapons to help our young quarterback out. Tight end even, Will Dissly, who's just been okay. Hasn't been like amazing, but hasn't been bad at the same time. Holcomb, who we drafted last season, 6'8". He's 6'8" and has like 90 acceleration. He's another weapon we could use. He had star dev last season, but of course we didn't really use him as a tight end too. So of course Madden 22 took away his dev trait. but still a decent player for us. Left tackle, we got Matt Colbert, who we took in the first round last season. I hope he has a better second season. Still got Stone Forsythe as his backup. Shaq Mason was one of our big free agent signings. He improves the interior. He is an upgrade over Damian Lewis at that spot. But just because he's an upgrade over Damian Lewis does not mean that Damian Lewis is not a part of this team, because we moved Damian Lewis over to center to replace Ethan Pokic, who was averaging 7 sacks given up the past 2 seasons. And that is terrible from the center position. So we actually traded Ethan Pokic along with my boy Darrell Taylor. We traded him, and that's how we were able to get Jalen Johnson. And I just spoiled it. Yes, we added Jalen Johnson from the Bears. We've been doing, deals with the Bears. But we got Gabe Jackson, who's been our best offensive lineman the whole rebuild. Even though he is old and regressing, he's still solid. Right tackle, we got John Young, who was a superstar dev when we drafted him, but he is now down to star dev because of his bad play. Left end, we have Jeremy Dobson. And we also drafted a rookie. I simulated it after our first 2 picks. In the first round, we just simulated the rest of the draft. So the computer actually hooked me up with this dude, 69 overall, 22 years old, decent backup. And then Lance Hankins. Both of these guys that we took in the same draft, Hankins and Dobson. Now, when we had Darrell Taylor, who was a left outside linebacker listed, we had him as the rush left end. Now that Taylor is gone, Dobson, who was playing rush right end, will play his natural role of rush left end. And then we have Hankins, who was playing rush defensive tackle 2, is going to play his natural rush right end. So with the trade and departure of Darrell Taylor, that'll allow Hankins and Dobson hopefully to have better seasons when it comes to sack numbers, if that makes any sense. Defensive tackle, another free agent signing was Derek Brown, superstar dev. Brought him in here to help out Poona Ford to beef up that D-line. Still got Lamb here. He just wasn't really developing, so we basically gave up on him. He's just going to be a def defensive tackle. Left outside linebacker, one of our other big free agent signings, especially on the defensive side, Logan Wilson, bringing him over from Cincinnati, superstar dev. He fits the scheme so well. He's a pass coverage linebacker for us. He replaces Darrell Taylor at that left outside linebacker position, and we get a natural pass coverage linebacker instead of like a speed rusher, edge rusher type linebacker. Middle linebacker, still got Tevin Brown going into his 3rd year. Jordan Brooks still on the right side. Cornerback, Jalen Johnson. I had spoiled it before, but we traded Darrell Taylor, Ethan Pokic, and I think a draft pick for Jalen Johnson. Secondary, we just haven't had that cornerback 1. Sidney Jones has been holding it down. I will say that as the cornerback 1. He actually had 4 picks last season. So Sidney Jones he's been great for us, but he's going to get bumped down to that cornerback 2 role, take that pressure off of him. Jalen Johnson has been balling for the Bears. Like, let me tell you, look at the stats. Let me show you all the stats real quick. 3 picks last season, 6 picks the year before that, 4 picks the very first season. Jalen Johnson has been balling for the Bears, but we've been doing deals with the Bears. We traded Bobby Wagner. When we traded Russell Wilson, we traded Bobby Wagner to the Bears, and they actually released him in the preseason, which was crazy. So we actually won that deal, and I think we win this deal. But we got Sidney Jones, and then this guy, Kevin Lynch. I said we were very aggressive when it came to the draft. We actually traded up back into the first round. I think it was with Jacksonville at pick 12. We took the receiver at pick 4, and we came back and took this guy, Kevin Lynch, at pick 12, who was already mocked to go to us at our pick 5 before we traded up to pick 4. So we still got the cornerback that we were mocked to get, and we got the best receiver in the class. So that was just great. We were very aggressive. We didn't do the usual Seahawks trade down, take these diamond in the rough players instead of taking the best player available. No, we're not doing that approach. We're taking the best player available, and I think it's going to help out the team. We improve with the secondary with those 2 additions right there. Still got Trey Brown, who I am still trying to develop, but I haven't developed him as like that cornerback 2 that I want him to be, but he's going to slide down to cornerback 4. Still got this guy Donaldson, who we took last season, so I think we're really, really good in the cornerback room. Quandre still doing his thing at free safety. Cofield, who we drafted as a safety, moved in the corner, wasn't really working out too well. His man coverage is just ass when you look at it, 60. So we moved him back to free safety. And if not this season, next season, I think he will take over for Quandre Diggs. But we're slowly developing him. He's still young, only 23. So Still got plenty of time to develop him. And then Jamal Adams at strong safety and Nigel Warrior. We got Terry Belfort at kicker. We did draft one. This guy, Clyde Durant, got a big leg on him, but the accuracy is not there, so I don't think he's going to be the answer at kicker. And then we still got Michael Dixon. Draft picks, no first or second round pick. Like I said, we were aggressive in the draft. We were aggressive in free agency. We traded for Jalen Johnson. So we will not have a first or second round pick, but this team looks like a playoff team on paper. We also went ahead and hired a new offensive coordinator because our passing touchdowns was not just great. So we just brought in Kevin Thompson. So we have a new offensive coordinator. Hopefully that improves the offense. And let's simulate the preseason. No injuries, no injuries, no injuries. We get no injuries and our quarterback steps up. That's what it's going to fall back on. It's going to fall all back on the quarterback. We improved the secondary. We improved the D-line. We improved the linebacker position. We improved the defense on all three levels into the conversation because I was rambling on. But I guess we're going to do... Who the hell is he talking about? I don't know who he's talking about, so we're just going to do pass blocking. Let's do finesse. I have no idea who he's talking about. Okay, thank God. We fit pass blocking. So it was the left tackle, the first round pick that we took last season. So that helps us out. Simulate the next preseason game against the Chargers, and we lose, so we're 0-2. We have the improved rookie. We also have a camp standout. And this is the left tackle. Okay, so Shaq Mason working with him. Shaq Mason doing some stuff already. First year, didn't even play a regular season game yet with us. Already being the leader in that locker room, as we're going to be playing his former team in the Patriots. I know he's on the Bucks now in real life. Jeremy Dobson has a strong. Yep. See, the trade of Darrell Taylor is going to allow Dobson to get more carries or more reps, I should say. Rushing the passer, yes. We need to get more sacks. And with the last preseason game upon us, no injuries yet. I could jinx it still. And we get a guy back from injury. And we do go 0-3 in the preseason. That is good luck. And I think that year we went to the Super Bowl, or we won it. I think we were actually 0-4. That was at the time where there was 4 preseasons again. I think we were like 0-4 or 1-3, something like that in the preseason. And we went on to win the Super Bowl. So we get extra XP for our left tackle. And let's check out the stats to see how everybody performed, see how everybody did in the preseason, as our backup quarterback was trash. Cody Brink was a little bit better because he was terrible last preseason game. Look at that. The backup quarterback got sacked 6 times. Cody Brink did not get sacked, not one time. Touchdown for Chris Carson. 4 broken tackles for a small Winston. And Creighton is going to be a beast. He is going to be a beast. Eskridge also had a touchdown. Forsythe always gives up a lot of sacks in the preseason. And Poona Ford was great. Derek Brown was great. Belfort was not great. I wish I could get another kicker. But we don't have any money. But I am going to check it out to see if we have enough to sign somebody. Bring back like a Daniel Carlson, give him another shot to be our kicker, and he's not even available. Let's try to steal one of these guys. Let's get these rookies. He looks accurate. Nobody has star dev. Can we even sign them? No, we don't even have money. So we're going to have to rock out with Belfort. Hopefully he has a better season as a kicker. And we have to cut 5 players. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of Taylor Hill. Release him. I think we might get rid of Foster. I kind of like him, though. Looks decent. We're going to keep all the O-line, going to keep the D-linemen. All these defensive tackles got to go. And after that, I think it's just the cornerbacks, and then we should be good to go. So King, Glenn Jarrett, and And I think we had an extra kicker in Durant. So we'll move him to the practice squad. And that should be everybody. Let's upgrade the team, reset the depth chart, and get on with year 4 as we kick off the season against a division opponent in the San Francisco 49ers. Upgrade the team. I think this team should be able to make the playoffs. It just depends on how well our young quarterback going into his second year, how well he performs with the weapons around him. So we have Cody Brink, Chris Carson, Winston, Caldwell, and we're going to do, guess, Westbrook there. Yeah, that's fine. Receiver DK, Tyler Lockett, Creighton Eskridge, Freddie Swain, Eric Foster, Will Dissly, Holcomb. Left tackle. The offensive line should be good. I shouldn't have to check that. Left end should be fine. Right end should be fine. Defensive tackle should be good. It's really just the sub packages that you got to watch out for. So we are just going to go there. Strong safety. Let's do Cofield. He's right there. Special teamers. So we have Kevin Lynch. That's that rookie cornerback, right? And then Winston. Let's see, Foster, Eskridge. Let's do Dwayne Eskridge and Lynch. And then punt return can be Winston and Freddie Swain. And I'm also going to put Fletcher back there. So Winston, Eddie Swain, Fletcher, or Tyler Lockett, and Donaldson, just to get different names there. And then Shaq Mason, that's okay. Third down running back is Winston. Power back is Chris Carson. And that fullback slot receiver is, they have Creighton, Eskridge, Swain. But I kind of want to do Tyler Lockett. But we'll leave it just like that. Left end, I don't know why this is messed up like this, but we're going to do Dobson. And we're going to do the rookie that's behind him. On the right, I don't know why the defensive ends are messed up. They probably have them as the rush defensive tackles because they are more so like run stoppers. And then defensive tackle, Derek Brown. You guys see that's what they did. Poona Ford and Lamb. Sub linebacker is going to be Brooks, Logan Wilson. Going to give Brooks the edge because he's been here. Logan Wilson just got signed. And then Brown. And then slot cornerback is going to be Lynch, Cofield, and Trey Brown. So I love the sub packages. I love how we have everybody rotating in. And I think we have good depth. I think we have, with the new additions on defense, especially with those depth traits, with Derek Brown being superstar, Logan Wilson being superstar, Jalen Johnson being superstar, we add 3 superstars on the defense. I hope that receiver is at least superstar dev, could be an X factor. And the season goal, I'm going to say about 10 wins. I'm going to say 9, 10 wins, playoff appearance. Don't really have to win the division. And let's look at the draft class. I thought this would have been, yeah, we do have to look at the draft class because this is just year 4. We're going to have an off season. So this would be like the final draft class. And now they want to have all these damn quarterbacks, 3 quarterbacks in the top 5, and we already have our quarterback. So that is annoying. But we won't have a first round pick, so I don't really have to pay attention to the mocks this season. And I'm thinking about the Tyler Lockett has been great when it comes to slot receiver. I kind of want to keep him there at slot receiver, but what's the point if they're just going to keep knocking him down dev trait? What's the point? So let's have Creighton there. Let's have Creighton there. And we kick off the season against the 49ers. They're a great team, 86 overall. But we're 82 overall, 85 defense, 80 offense. So going back to that, playing defense, hopefully we can run the ball really well because we really didn't run it too good last season. Chris Carson was just okay, didn't get 1,000 yards, but he averaged 4 yards per carry. And it's going to rely on the quarterback. 21 touchdowns, too low for my liking. And we lose the first game of the season, 34-31. Wasn't I just talking about this? Got to be able to run the ball. Just got to be able to run the ball. And we did not do that. We did not do that, and that's why we lost. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick for Cody Brink, only 1 sack from the offensive line. And yeah, Chris Carson just couldn't run it. Brink also had a rushing touchdown. Enrique Creighton, 7 catches, 136, 2 touchdowns. He is a beast. Tyler Lockett still has 75. DK still at 446. So yeah, we can keep the rookie receiver Creighton as our slot. Nathan Turner getting a sack. He's our backup. Lynch, the rookie cornerback, getting his first career pick. Jordan Brooks getting the pick, and we missed a field goal. God damn it. Missed the field goal. And that cost us the game. Camp standout. This is Dobson. Got the extra XP, so he really hit that thing. I thought I was going to say I thought I was poised. Bullshit. Camp standout again. This must be the left tackle, right? This is Dobson. So get 3 sacks and tackles for loss with Dobson to complete his breakout. He would go at superstar dev, right? Trying to get our first win of the season. We get Freddie Swain back. We get Logan Wilson back. Didn't know they were injured. Let's make sure that Logan Wilson is our sub linebacker 2 and not 1. We want Jordan Brooks there. Oh and 1. Something's got to give. Somebody's got to get their first win of the season. And is that going to be the Eagles? Is it going to be the Seahawks? It is going to be the Seahawks. We win by 4 points, 31-27. First win of the season. Big dub. And we ran the ball. So, like I said, that's the key. Got to be able to run the ball. Got to be able to throw passing touchdowns this season. Quarterback play has to be at least above par, like at least above average for us to win some games. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 2 sacks. I'll take that. Did we get pressure? 4 sacks on Jalen Hurts? Yes, we did. Winston, 45 yards. So the running game still not too well. Not doing too great. But the fullback had a rushing touchdown. Like I said, we utilize him a lot. And Disley with the touchdown. Creighton with the touchdown. Derek Brown getting his first sack as a Seahawk. Jeremy Dobson. So he didn't have the 3 sacks, but 2 tackles and a sack. Just okay, but he's not going to go up depth trait. And look at Quandre Diggs. Half a sack and a pick, showing that he is not regressing at all. And we get our first win of the season. So that is nice to get that out the way. Now, can we just pile up some more wins? Don't have to worry about the mock draft. And then, boom, they hit us with 2 injuries. And I wonder who those injuries are. Derek Brown and Chris Carson. Don't even have depth at running back. We only have 2 on the roster, and Winston and Fletcher's more so of a receiver. So we're going to use the fullback a little bit more now. And, yeah, we're just going to have to use the fullback a little bit more. Now, Derek Brown is out, so Poona Ford, Lamb, and Stamper, the rookie, is going to get in. So Poona Ford is more than capable of being our defensive tackle 1. He's been our defensive tackle 1 the whole damn rebuild. So not going to complain. We do need Chris Carson back because if we can't run the ball, let's see how the small running back can do. We win 21-14 against the Chargers on the road. And the running game was okay, 81 yards. We stopped their passing game. We did turn the ball over a couple of times, but we had 11 third down conversions. We scored 15 points in the fourth quarter. We did give up 4 sacks, though, with the offensive line. And Devontae Winston did not do bad, 44 yards in the touchdown. He only averaged 2.4 a carry, but he is really small. Fletcher, that receiver that we moved the running back, he wasn't too bad. Using the fullback a little bit more. Creighton, the touchdown. And John Young, yeah, he deserved to get his superstar dev taken away from him because he just gives up sacks like it's nothing, like it's for free. Three and 0 49ers. I think we already lost to them week 1. So this is our early revenge. Very important. Got the Rams 0-3, Cardinals 2-1, just like us. And then the 49ers, of course, are leading the division 3-0. This is a big game. Need to win this. Can't get swept. And we get swept by the 49ers. So they look to be the best team in our division right now. And we just can't beat them right now. We can't run the ball. We don't have Chris Carson. So, yeah, we're handicapped right now trying to run the ball. Tyler Lockett went off. Young keeps giving up sacks. Tevin Brown gets a pick, 2 for 2 for our field goal kicker. So he's turning around a little bit. He's starting to make his field goals. But 2-2, not bad, not good. And a team that's kind of been like our best friends. We get Derek Brown back from injury. That's big. The Bears have been like our best friends, especially when it comes to negotiating trade deals, giving them Bobby Wagner. They gave us Jalen Johnson. We gave them Darrell Taylor and Ethan Pokich. So I really like the Bears in this rebuild. So salute to the Bears, but we need to get this win here at home, and we lose 31-24. Revenge game for Darrell Taylor, right? And Ethan Pokich. So they probably went off. It's Carson, and we're not running the ball. Look at this. Cody Brink was our leading rusher. He's our quarterback. And our fullback's getting the touchdowns, getting all the touchdowns. Creighton, DK, Disley. Oh, Ethan Pokich, I saw his name. He actually did give up a sack. And Dobson, Hankins, Derek Brown back from injury, Lynch, all getting sacks. Field goal kicker is perfect past couple of weeks, but we just took our second straight L. 2-3. Now we got the 3-2 Cardinals, so the division is looking really tough this season. We get Donaldson back from injury. Didn't know he was out. Need to make sure that he is. Oh, he's a cornerback. I thought that was our defensive end, so that's okay. Week 6 against the Cardinals. We need to win this game to get back into the division, into the conversation, because we just slipped to last. The Rams just won 2 in a row. They were 0-3 at one point, and we do beat the Cardinals 35-21, so that is a big one. It looks like this is anybody's division, even though the 49ers are leading it right now, and we ran the ball, shut the running game down, and that is the key for us to win some games. Shut the running game down, run the ball ourselves, but it is very hard when you're running back one, and Chris Carson is out with injury. Creighton, second 100-yard game of the season. Will Disley look like he's having a breakout season. Hankins and Dobson, like I said, they're having good seasons now that they're actually doing their roles of rush right end instead of rush D tackle and the left end going on the right end. And we are 3-3, not bad at week 7. And I want to see if we have any dev traits. Any dev traits, he should be physical. Any dev traits revealed? Creighton should be one of them. And he is still not revealed. Cody Brink, I want to continue. Maybe we should do strong arm, because his deep accuracy is only at 85. So, yeah, we'll do strong arm. Need him to throw that ball deep down the field. We got Tyler Lockett and then two DK Metcalfs. Throw that ball down the field. The other one was the cornerback Kevin Lynch. So trying to make him a slot scheme fit. He's the superstar. And that's crazy because I wanted the other cornerback that went to the Bills, I think. He was big, profile like a Seahawks cornerback, and we got a superstar dev. So that's 4 superstar devs added to the defense. When you count Derek Brown, when you count Logan Wilson, when you count Jalen Johnson, Derek Brown, Logan Wilson, Jalen Johnson, now you add Lynch to the mix. Yes, sir. Go Hawks. So with that being said, now that I know that he's a superstar, we're going to bump him up over Sidney Jones, and he is going to be not only our slot cornerback, but he's going to be cornerback 2. And we need to look at the contract negotiations to see whose contract is up, and that is Shaq Mason. We just signed him, so I would love to actually bring him back for the final year. He's been great for the locker room. Jordan Brooks, thought it would be more money than that. Usually they make you pay them as like an edge rusher, even though they're just a left outside linebacker. So we're going to up that just a little bit. Dwayne Eskridge can go. All these other guys can go. So we locked down Jordan Brooks. We locked down Shaq Mason. And we have a chance to sweep the Cardinals. We just beat them in week 6. And then we had the bye week. Come back. Let's sweep them. Get our brooms ready. Get our dustpans ready. And sweep up the Cardinals. As we got swept by the 49ers. Don't have to check out mock draft 2. Jeremy Dobson back from injury. I think that is our cornerback, right? No, that is the left end. So let's put him as a rush left end because they're going to try to put him as a rush defensive tackle. It's so stupid. And we are going to upgrade the team just because we're like in the middle of the season. Usually we do a week 9, but we'll do a week early, week 8 against the Cardinals. This is a big game. Try to sweep them. Try to catch up to the 49ers because they're running away with division at 6-1, and everybody else just has 3 wins. So battling for second place basically right now. And let's sweep the Cardinals, man. And we sweep them. We win it overtime. Thank you. Beat the Cardinals. Let's go. 27-21. Get our 4th win of the season. 2nd straight. Passing was crazy. Guess we worked on the passing game during the bye week. 411 yards, career high for Cody Brink, the 13th man. Winston doing all he can do. Fullback doing all he can do. DK and Tyler going over 100 yards each. 2 touchdowns for Creighton. Try stopping that 3-headed monster. And if it's revealed that he's like an X Factor or superstar, it's going to be crazy. Putting forward 2 sacks. Derek Brown with the sack. In the trenches. Getting sacks, getting pressure. We're actually getting sacks on the quarterback now. I love that. Not only from the defensive end spot, from the defensive tackle spot as well. Not just stuffing the run, but getting sacks on the quarterback. Chris Carson is back. Let's go. Need him back. Need him back. And don't know who the other guy returning is. Check out the name real quick. Charles Cofield. Can't even make out to who that may be. Oh, it's the backup free safety. Make sure that he is our slot cornerback 3 behind Trey Brown. And we need to make sure that our receiver has been revealed, as he is still not revealed. Maybe next game he will be. Two and 6 Buffalo Bills. I think they drafted that other cornerback that we wanted, but we got the superstar, so happy about it. 3rd straight win, 26-14. We beat the Buffalo Bills on the road, and we have Chris Carson back now, so that's all good. Did we just shut them out in the first half? Yes, we did. 19-0. Weird first half score. 3 touchdowns for Cody Brink. He has taken a big step. I can already tell, especially with his touchdown interceptions. Creighton was okay. Touchdown for DK. Touchdown for Joe Fletcher. And Dobson, Brown, Stamper. Yes, we're getting pressure on the quarterback. Lynch, Diggs, Adams. We're also getting interceptions. We're making our field goals. We're inside the 20. This team is starting to come along. I feel like this team is starting to gel at the right time. We're 5-3, 2 games behind the 49ers. We get Tyquan Matthews. I think that's our 3rd free safety, 2nd-year free safety. And I need to see if that receiver has been revealed after that game. It should have been revealed. He's starting. Damn it. And he is an X Factor. What an off season. Probably one of my greatest off seasons of all time. Greatest off season of all time. Drafted another DK Metcalf. He's an X Factor off the rip. Now we have him and DK. They're basically the same goddamn type of player. Still got Tyler Lockett, who should have superstar depth, but playing like a damn superstar. Wow. 3-headed monster at receiver. And then on the defensive side, the cornerback coming out as a superstar. So with our 2 first-round picks, we get a superstar and a superstar X Factor. We add Derek Brown, superstar. We add Logan Wilson, superstar. We add Jalen Johnson, silver and gold. Nothing but silver and gold on the defense. And on the offense, we got a couple of reds. Let's go. This team, if we can get that quarterback to at least start dev, this team And now Creighton should play better because I think once they're revealed, when their dev trait is hidden, they don't play like their dev trait. Sometimes they do. But once it's revealed, now he should play like an X Factor. Now he should play like an X Factor. And I'm going to upgrade the players because I want to see if they're going to give him extra points for him being an X Factor. They don't. Kevin Lynch does, though. Make him a slot. Beat the Dolphins, the team that we traded up from 5 to 4 to get that receiver in the first place, and we lose to them. Looks like an overtime game, though. They're a good team, too. That's why I was afraid of them getting him. They would have had him, Devontae Adams, and Jalen Waddle. They still outpassed us. 3 touchdowns for our quarterback, Cody Brink. He's still playing great football right now. He's very efficient. I don't know what's going on with Chris Carson. Didn't even get a carry. Must have got injured again. Disley was great. Touchdown for Larry Holcomb. That is our backup tight end. Derek Brown, Dobson, Sidney Jones with the interception. They missed the field goal. So close game. They're a good team. So not mad that we lost to them. We are 5-4 right now. Still winning season so far. And we have the Jets who are 0-9. So this is the setup game. Chris Carson did get injured, but he is back. This is the setup game. I know it is. 26-16. Jets get their first win of the season. We fall to 5-5. Thursday night game. Everything about that was a setup. Everything. That I never win Thursday night football games, and y'all saw that record, and you knew right there it was set up for us to lose. We didn't give up a sack. We outrushed them. Creighton, 4 catches and a touchdown. Why do I feel like they're going to strip him of his X factor at the end of the season? Lynch Hankins with a sack. We get a pick for Jalen Johnson. I think that is his first. And we miss a field goal. Need to find a field goal kicker in the offseason because I don't like that guy. Better off keeping Josh Myers or Jason Myers. They hit us with back-to-back setup games. We just played the 0-9 team, lost by 10. Now we got the 0-11 Atlanta Falcons. Okay, I was not about to reward both of those teams with their first win of the season. You wasn't going to do it at our expense. You was not going to do it at our expense. We outpassed them just by a little bit, by 4 yards. Shut them out in the first half. You have Ryan Tannehill. We did give up 5 sacks, though, and we are not running the ball, man. I guess we should be more so of a passing team because of the weapons we have at receiver, so I don't mind it. Shaq Mason, what is going on? Just gave you a new contract for you to give up 3 sacks. Logan Wilson gets his first pick as a Seahawk inside of 20 for Michael Dixon. He's having a big season, I think. And we are 6-5, still only a game behind the 49ers, who have kind of fallen off a little bit. They were 6-1 at one point, so they're not doing too good. Rams and Cardinals still in it. So this is anybody's division right now. Anybody's division. We do have the 8-3 New England Patriots TV primetime game, and we lose 21-13. Seems like an up and down season. I don't know why that is. Thursday night football game. That's why we lost. But this team on paper looks good in our offensive line, giving up 5 sacks once again, man. Will Disley's having a big season. Guess he's getting more targets now that we have, all the cornerbacks and safeties trying to guard those 3 receivers that we have, and we missed another field goal. We need to get a field goal kicker. We need to get a field goal kicker because special teams matter, damn it. They matter. And we get Quandre Diggs. We get Cofield back from injury. And I'm just going to leave it the way it is. They want him as the backup slot corner. Let him be the backup slot corner. Get on the field a little bit. And I hope you guys can hear me because these dudes outside are cutting the grass randomly. They always want to do this every time I'm recording Madden. But 6-6 Rams, 6-6 Seahawks. And we win by a field goal to get our 7th win of the season. I don't know if the 49ers lost their game, but if they did, we might be tied with them right now. But they did sweep us, so we have to win out to try to win the division. We outrushed them. We outpassed the Rams. They only had 1 third-down conversion, so we were really good on defense when it came to third downs and stopping them. Chris Carson is not acting like Chris Carson right now. He's been banged up this season, so I guess you can say he's acting like Chris Carson because Chris Carson is always injured in real life. Derek Brown, Tevin Brown, Dobson's having a big season, and Continuing from that preseason he had. So he really was poised, I guess, breaking out this season. 7-6, and my Vikings are 8-5. We're one game behind the 49ers. Rams and Cardinals are one game behind us. So we need this win against the Minnesota Vikings. And it's just an up and down season, and I'm getting mad because this team should be better than this. We are better than our record as it currently stands. We shut the passing game down, 4 turnovers. That's why we lost. 4 picks from Cody Brink, his worst game of his career. What is going on? The running game. Creighton, Metcalf, Lockett, they were all good. Interceptions, man. Interceptions. 4 picks for our quarterback. And we might need a new quarterback. Who knows? Maybe this guy is not the guy. Maybe he is not the 13th man. He's not even the 12th man. Derek Brown back from injury. 7-7 versus 7-7. Need to win this game. Playoff hopes are slipping. And we do. We win 27-10. And I think we need to win the last 2 games to try to make the playoffs. We got the Rams and the Lions on the road, too. We did not turn the ball over, so great way to bounce back. We were up 20-3, I think, at the half. Drew Lock, who is going to be our quarterback in real life. Chris Carson. What is going on in the running game, man? Will Dissly, they got Terry McLaurin now. He went off. But Will Dissly is having a beast season. If he goes up to at least superstar dev, if he can go up superstar dev and the quarterback goes up star, and this defensive end of ours goes up like superstar or something, and they let us keep all of our dev traits that we already have, watch out for year 5. We might be able to slip into the playoffs, might not in this season. But next season, year 5, is going to be the season. Super Bowl or nothing. And they hurt Jalen Johnson. Damn it. This game. Let's beat the Rams. Get our 9th win of the season so we at least know that we're going to be over 500. And we do win 25-20. And if we can win this last game against the Lions, I think we might make the playoffs. Might clinch a playoff berth. We can't run the football. That is the weakness of this team right now. Can't run the damn football. Maybe we just don't want to run the football. Maybe we just want to throw it. Tyler Lockett, DK, Creighton, Derek Brown, Poona Ford, Dobson, 2 picks for Quandre. He's having a big season. And we are 9-7. We got the 5-11 Detroit Lions. I do want to check out the playoff picture just to, take a little peek to see if we are in there or have a chance to get in there. I don't know why Kevin Lynch can't get scheme fit. His man-to-man keeps going up. I accidentally just put it up even more. So he is a man-to-man corner. He is a man-to-man corner. Everybody else, well, Creighton will put up. I want him to be more physical. He's big, man. He should be physical. It should not be deep threat. It should be physical. And he's already up to an 81. Already up to an 81, bro. Already up to an 81. Last game of the season, though, take a look at the playoff picture. On the road, we have to win against the Lions, and we are 6th seed currently. 49ers in there, too. So we might get in there. I want to take a look at the standings. We are 2nd in division. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we need to win this game to get in. Do we have an X by our name? Are we in there already? No, we're not. We need to win at least one more game, and if we lose, we need, some help. But just take care of business, control our own destiny. Our defense up to 87, by the way. Win this game. 3 straight wins to end the season. Playoff berth, our first of the rebuild. This team deserves to be a playoff team the way they look on paper, the way we just drafted and traded and signed in the offseason. Get our 3rd straight win. We outpassed them. They outrushed us a little bit. We didn't turn the ball over. They turned the ball over a couple of times. 5 touchdown performance for Cody Brink. We only gave up 1 sack. No touchdown from our running backs because we can't run the ball. Enrique Creighton, 8 catches, $156, and 3 touchdowns. Touchdown for Tyler Lockett. Touchdown for Devontae Winston. And we gave up a couple of sacks, but Sack and a half for Derek Brown, Logan Wilson. Logan Wilson been kind of quiet this season. Jamal Adams, I think that's his first pick. Trey Brown, first pick of the season. We made our field goal. Everybody chipping in, everybody pitching in to get that last win of the regular season to push us to the playoffs. And we are taking on the New Orleans Saints in the wild card round. Looking at the weekly award winner goes to Cody Brink, career high, 5 touchdowns in one game. And we have Sheldon Caldwell. Well, I do not know my players. That is the fullback. But great season. Double-digit wins. Second in the division. Only a game behind the 49ers for first place. So, overall, a winning season, no matter how it ends, whether we win a Super Bowl, whether we get to a championship game, second round, wild card, exit. However it ends. I'm going to do speed rusher for Jeremy Dobson. He's taken a big step this season. And Enrique Creighton being an X factor already. Let's do his route running. And looking at our rankings, we were 22 in points per game, number 3 in passing yards, as we should be with those 3 receivers, 30 in the rushing, so we need to work on the running game. But looking at the defense, we were number 5 when it came to points per game, number 7 in defensive passing yards, number 12 in rushing yards. So defense improved. Offense, we just need to improve the running game. Looking at the stats and the top performers, you had Taylor Heineke, of all people, must be on the Bucs or the Chiefs or something like that, or the Bucs because the Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes. Cody Brink, 3rd in passing yards, 35 touchdowns as well, should go up to star dev. Had 4,500 passing yards last season, almost throwing for 5,000 yards in his second season. Yes, I think he made the jump. Can't wait to see the picks, though. Probably through at least, I would say, like 15. Yeah, Zeke, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Mari Cooper, Terry McLaurin, Odell Beckham, DeMarcus Lawrence, TJ Watt, Chase Young, Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Gilmore, Xavier Howard, Zayvon Collins, Ernest Jones, and Anthony Walker Jr. Looking at our stats, 14th in offensive yards. He was 4th in passing touchdowns, 3rd in passing yards, 6th in defensive yards. Chris Carson had 500 yards, bro. 22nd points scored, and Enrique Creighton led. He was 2nd in touchdowns. 14 picks. I was almost close. I said 15, but great season for Cody Brink. Needs to go up to the star dev at least star dev. 97.9 quarterback rating, average 285.9 yards per game. Only got sacked 32 times. At least it's not 40 like it was last season. Chris Carson was banged up this whole season. Winston is just too small to be the leading back for us. Brink had 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdown performance again from Sheldon Caldwell. Needs to be in a Pro Bowl. Longest rush of the season was 11 yards, and that's our quarterback. Running game we need to address. 3,000-yard receivers. Creighton leading the team in yards and touchdowns. Tyler Lockett leading the team in receptions with 92, 1,100 yards, 4 touchdowns. Kind of the forgotten receiver with the 2 DK Metcalfs we got. And then DK getting 90, 11, and 3. Check out Will Dissly. Almost 80 catches, almost 1,000 yards himself, and 9 touchdowns. What a passing performance from our quarterback and the receivers and the tight end. 2 touchdowns for Fletcher, 1 for D. Eskridge. Longest reception of the season was 51 yards to Enrique Creighton. Give him Rookie of the Year. Offensive line, John Young. That's a better season. Your best season by far, under 10. Colbert. Good season. Shaq Mason was not great, but he had that one game. He gave up 3. Lewis, new position at center. Gabe Jackson, averages 2 a season. I love him. Jordan Brooks leading the team in tackles, 10 TFLs. Also, Lynch, the rookie, over 100 tackles, 105, 4 TFLs, half a sack, 3 picks, might be defensive rookie of the year. Logan Wilson, love the TFLs, don't love the sacks. Jamal Adams was great. Quandre Diggs was great. So it looks like Jamal Adams, Quandre Diggs battling for that thumbnail for this video. We also had 2 picks for Sidney Jones, who's just been so consistent. Jalen Johnson only had 1 pick, but teams probably weren't throwing his way. Dobson and Hankins did better this time. Poona Ford was great. Derek Brown was great. Great season from the defense as a whole team. Still got the TFLs too. We got the interceptions. We got more pressure on the quarterback. Forced fumbles. We had a lot. Quandre, Kevin Lynch, Jamal Adams, Jordan Brooks, Logan Wilson, Tevin Brown. We had no blocks though. We had one safety for Jamal Adams. No defensive touchdown. Kicker, he made all his extra pointers, but he only missed 3 field goals. So not that bad of a season. So we might have to retain him as our kicker inside the 2011 times. As long as it was a 74, averaged 52 on the dot for Michael Dixon. And no special teams touchdown. Yearly awards MVP goes to Lamar Jackson. Cody Brink at number 5. He has to go up to star dev. Urban Meyer, Coach of the Year. We should be in there somewhere. NFC also player year goes to Dak Prescott. Cody Brink at number 4. Defensive player year goes to Khalil Mack. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Enrique Creighton, the X Factor. Don't take it away from him because I will give it back to him. And then we get robbed a defensive rookie of the year by Terry McDonald of the Lions, but Kevin Lynch coming in at number 2. Best QB goes to Dak Prescott. We got Cody Brink at number 8. Running back goes to Zeke Elliott. We are not going to have a running back on the list. Receiver goes to Amari Cooper. Enrique Creighton already at number 2. Offensive lineman goes to Zach Martin. D lineman goes to Aaron Donald. But we have Derek Brown at number 5. Linebacker goes to Khalil Mack. DB goes to Trayvon Diggs. We got our Diggs, Quandre Diggs at 5, Lynch at 6, and then best kicker goes to Matt Gay. We got Terry Belfort at number 5. So our kicker actually had a good season. But wild card round against the Saints, I don't expect us to beat them. If we do, that's great, but I won't be mad. We achieved our goal. We made the playoffs. We got double-digit wins, almost won the division, high-scoring game for both teams, but we get sent home 45-35 against the Saints. We did not have that beastquake run, I guess, in this game that Marshawn Lynch did against the Saints in real life. But they dropped 21 points on us in the fourth quarter. They outrushed us, same passing yards almost. Even game, good game, entertaining game, and that's the team that Taylor Heineke is on, and he's thriving over there in New Orleans. We could not stop Alvin Kamara. They just had the better running game and the better running back. Creighton showed why he is an X-Factor rookie and rookie of the year. Colbert gave up 2. Dobson was great. He was the only one on the team with the sack, and then Cofield, the pick. But with the play of Quandre Diggs, Cofield might not see the field as a starter. But we do lose in the wild card round. Now it's time to head out to the offseason. Improve this team even more now that we have all these new dev traits and all these young players, good players too. We're going to be pushing for a year 5 Super Bowl or nothing. As you saw, the team that just beat us in the Saints, when we got to a year 5 Super Bowl bust or nothing, we actually made it to the Super Bowl. So hopefully we can have that same luck here with the Seahawks rebuild. Let's advance the week, get to the Pro Bowl, see if we have any. We should have plenty. I think Creighton. I think our kicker maybe. I think our fullback. I think Will Disley has a chance to make it. Chiefs, Cowboys. It has to be at least one time in the rebuild. Chiefs, Cowboys. And look at this. Cody Brink makes the Pro Bowl as quarterback 3. Has to go up to star dev. Has to. Our fullback makes the Pro Bowl. That's 2 for us. Creighton makes 3. Will Disley makes 4. Derek Brown makes 5. Jordan Brooks makes 6. Lynch, as a rookie, makes 7. So both of our first round picks, both of our rookies making the Pro Bowl. That's 6 for us. Quandre makes 7. 7 Pro Bowls. And I think Hatcher's on our team. I think that makes 8. Don't we have a receiver on our team named T. Hatcher? No, we don't. So 7 Pro Bowlers. 7 Pro Bowlers. Let's go. Fullback, quarterback. Upgrade the players. Enrique Creighton, just a beast, man. Just a beast. We'll do his slot because he played in the slot this season. One of my favorite draft picks of all time. But we are at the Super Bowl week. I should see some depth trait upgrades. I think our quarterback, I wish they would give it to the fullbacks too, but our quarterback does go up to star dev. I said if that happened, we were going to make a big jump going into next season. Our fullback doesn't get one because they just don't get them. But Creighton is an X factor now. Well, he was when we drafted him. Disley, I think, should have had a chance to go up to superstar, but he does not. And then the defensive side, Logan Wilson and Jordan Brooks both go to X Factor. This team is scary. This team is scary. As far as depth traits, this is the best that we've done. This is the best that we've ever done, I think, in these realistic rebuilds for Madden 22. Chiefs blowout. Not really. High-scoring game. Very entertaining Super Bowl. 47-35. Honey Badger gets the Super Bowl MVP. Then you got Lamar Jackson, Urban Meyer, Lamar Jackson, Khalil Mack, Enrique Creighton for us. And then defensive rookie of the year goes to left outside linebacker Jimmy Kaplan. But we all know it was our rookie cornerback. But the Broncos get one. And let's advance a week. See who retires. Don't have to look at the mock draft 3 because we won't be involved in the first round. See what players we need to bring back. Cam Jordan, Travis Kelce going out Super Bowl champions. And we are going to lose. Yes, Von Miller is gone. Or Aaron Donald. I guess you could say Von Miller is gone from our division. But Aaron Donald is gone from the Rams. Yes. And Von Miller is gone, but he was on the Giants anyway. Chandler Jones also gone. And we don't lose anybody to retirement. Thank God we don't have to deal with Aaron Donald anymore. But looking at what we need to bring back, so we can let Dwayne Eskridge go. Gabe Jackson, I would love to bring back. But he is just regressing so much. But I would love to bring him back, and he is happy to continue with us. Trey Brown as a fourth cornerback, that's really not that bad. So I would bring him back. Nigel Warrior, Forsyth can go. Yeah, all those other guys can go. So our biggest loss is going to be D. Eskridge. But it's okay because of the three-headed GOAT that we have at receiver. So looking at the depth chart, so Cody Brink is now a star. They didn't rob him. Always got to check to see who they robbed. Chris Carson probably went down to normal. He actually stayed star. What about Winston? Did he go down? He's still star. Star doesn't really get robbed that much. Receiver. So DK, still X Factor. Creighton, still X Factor. Tyler Lockett, still star. Okay. Will Disley. Tight ends never go down. He's still star. O-line should be good. Now, defense. Jeremy Dobson, star. Hankins, star. Okay. Defensive tackle, we got Derek Brown. He's still superstar. Poona Ford, is he still star? He's actually normal, so he got robbed. Logan Wilson got robbed. He went down to star. I knew they were good. From X Factor to Superman, come on, bro. We signed him as a superstar. He goes up to X Factor and now knock him all the way down to star. That's so dumb. So dumb. But Jordan Brooks goes down to superstar from X Factor. Jalen Johnson still superstar. Lynch. So not bad. They really just robbed my boy. They really just robbed Logan Wilson. But it is what it is. Looking at positions that we could upgrade, I would say nothing, really. Running back, because we didn't have a running game. I think running back. And that's it. Say running back. And if there's one in free agency, we might as well sign him because with our draft picks, we don't have a first or second round pick. So whatever top running back is there, maybe we get him. And Zach Martin is available. We can spend money on him. And let's take a look at the running backs. Russell Wilson's there. Travis Etienne, Trey Sermon, just nothing really. So I don't think I'm going to be bringing any of those guys in. We got Garrett Bowles. I mean, Zach Martin would be big upgrade over Gabe Jackson. And we didn't get, you know what? We didn't get Quentin Nelson that 1 year. And this could make up for it. This could make up for it. Quandre also went down to normal. Yeah, so we're just going after Zach Martin. Just going after Zach Martin. And then we'll look for a running back in the draft and fill out the rest of our roster. If we don't get Zach Martin, it's okay. We still got Gabe Jackson. I paid him anyway. And Zach Martin rejects, so we just have bad luck signing offensive linemen, I guess. And then let's look at the college players and then just get on to the draft. Wasn't stressing Zach Martin that much anyway. Donovan Greenwood, see ball carrier vision, slow as hell, can run medium routes. That's all we know about him. Matthew Williams, let's look at him. 4.49, pretty strong. B awareness, can't juke. Can't you juke and you're a running back? 6'1", 432, strongest in the class. B awareness, A pass block. Van Coleman might be the pick. Tevin Spidle, C carrying, 5'8", but slow, but can catch in traffic, but he's slow. Joseph Pondexter, F catching, but 228, double D's, got B stiff arm. And then Terrell Hardwick, A break tackle, second strongest, B truck. We might have to take him. You know, I think I'm going to take two running backs, Hardwick and Coleman. And then looking at offensive line, the awareness. What else do we need? Kicker? Not really. Backup quarterback? He looks like he can throw the ball deep. Luke Russell. He did not participate in the combine, so he might be good. Yeah, let's just go to the draft. Get those two running backs. Not going to sign anybody in free agency. We're just going to save our little bit of money. That way we can sign people in the free agency period during the preseason so we can fill out our roster and actually have backups. Can't believe we missed out on Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, and Jack Conklin. No top-tier offensive lineman wanted to come here. Besides Shaq Mason. Shaq Mason was the only one that bought in. So I appreciate you, Shaq Mason. But going back in, and before I started the rebuild, this trying to load up the franchise was giving me like an issue. But now it seems to be working. I thought it was like corrupted. It wouldn't let me get back in. But Mock Draft 5 is out now to take a look at that. But we are going to look at the free agency recap just to see who went where. So Zach Martin want to go to the Panthers. Rams get Michael Thomas. Cardinals get Byron Jones. And I don't see the 49ers anywhere, so that is good. Rams getting J.C. Treader, Marcus Peters back. So Rams making big moves. Start the draft, the final draft, simulate to our pick. Probably just going to double dip at running back.
On the clock now.
Pick at 21. Hell, they might not even be there. One of them might be there, though. Van Coleman is there, so we're going to take him.
The Browns are now on the clock.
They call me Dunk the King. I think you should crown me. Hidden Dev. Let's go.
The Seahawks are on the clock.
With our first pick in the third round. We don't need a first round pick. We don't need a second round pick, damn it. And they did take the other running back, but we got the one that we needed anyway. And then back up. The only other thing I could think of, just look around here to see what type of depth players we can get. Let's look at backup free safety. See, so his man coverage isn't good. Play rec is good. Tackle is good. Pursuit is okay. Hit power. Might take him. Might take him. Let's look at Nick Fournette. Might take that quarterback, though. Might take that quarterback that skipped the combine. B throw accuracy mid, B throw accuracy short. Okay, so we got Ben Kaplan. Doesn't look that good. And I think the one at the top of the board, I think he's the one that skipped Luke Russell out of Ohio State. Yeah, he skipped it. And I might take him. Need a backup quarterback. I'm going to take him. Luke Russell just because he skipped.
Okay, the Browns on the clock now.
And really, I could just simulate the rest because I didn't look at any of these other players. But we're just going to fill out the rest of the depth chart. So let's go for, we need a backup free safety, I believe. Let's go to backup free safeties. Look at Jamal Rucker. We have 75% scouted. D zone coverage. But everything else, C awareness, C catching, C stamina, C kick return. It's just the zone coverage is bad. But let's look at Jose Harvey. Can't tackle. I hate safeties that can't tackle. Hate safeties that can't tackle. Stephen Tutton, can't tackle. McMillan, can't tackle, can't play zone coverage. Tremaine Pitts, can tackle. Got awareness, got kick return, got play rec. He doesn't look that bad. Do we take Tremaine Pitts? 215, or do we take Rucker? Who's better? He just can't play zone. He gets injured a lot. So I think I'm going to go with Rucker first.
Now we turn to the Browns.
And then come back for Pitts. And just take both of them. Double dip.
Now the Seahawks are on the clock.
Yeah, why not? Let's double dip on both safeties. I wouldn't be surprised if the other one is gone, though, just because. Oh, he's actually there. So Tremaine Pitts, take him.
All right, it's the Browns now on the clock.
And then with our final pick, I'm guessing maybe a kicker or like another tight end. Let's try to get another weapon at tight end. Show you another weapon at tight end. Let's look at Ben Beach. B catching traffic, but he can't run block. I think we need more like a blocking tight end. We don't have Kobe Parkinson anymore. Our other tight ends. I mean, Will Dissly's our leading tight end, but need that third tight end that can block. B deep route running. Come on, I know there's got to be somebody in here that can block. A injury, A stamina. B run block power. Okay. Tim Young. B catching, C catching traffic, B deep route running. Whoa, we found a beast. Taking Gerard Higgins. Jared Higgins. Isn't that Juice WRLD's name? I think that's my birthday twin's name, man. But we get a tight end. He looks pretty damn good. And I don't want to quit the franchise mode yet because we haven't gone over the draft recap. Can't end the video until we go over the draft recap. Oh, my God. My God. 76 overall running back, pick 21 in the third round, which was our first pick. And he got some speed on him. Everything else was just, but what a pick. What a pick. Last two drafts, we've been killing it. Killing it. Panthers got the best player in the draft at pick 8, cornerback. Bills got a good running back in the second round. I do want to see where that other running back is that we would have took. That's the only other guy that we had on our list. Can't remember his name either. Can't remember dude's name. Was it Terrell Hardwick? I think it was, and he was normal dev. So I think we did. No, it was Tevin Spidle, right? I remember seeing those names, but I don't think it was him. I think it was the first guy we were looking at. But we got, I think, arguably the best running back at pick 21 in the third round. You add that weapon to the running game that was just non-existent for us in year 4, and we still made the playoffs, but that was our downfall, not being able to run against the Saints and them running all over us with Alvin Kamara. But overall, year 4 was a winning season, 10 wins, second in the division, made the playoffs, and going into a year 5 Super Bowl in nothing scenario with all these young players and these great draft picks and dev trait signings that we made. I think my Hawks are ready. But that'll wrap it up for part 4 until the next and final episode.